In this video, I'm going to walk you through step by step how to do a Turkish get-up. We're going to start in pieces. There's multiple steps to this. It's a very complex movement. So we're going to walk you through as if I was standing in front of you, walking you through the first time you're doing a Turkish get-up with no weight. We're just going to focus on the technique, the positions, and kind of explain to you some of the mechanics of how to do this properly. All right, let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to just lay down on the floor. Okay, we're going to lay down on the floor, whichever arm. So normally you're doing this holding a kettlebell. Whatever arm you're doing this with, that's the arm you're going to have the kettlebell in. That's going to be up overhead. The same side leg is going to be bent. It's not going to be bent way close to your leg. You're going to put it out at about 45 degrees. Keep in mind that everything in this movement is about degrees. You're going to be talking about 90 degrees or 45 degrees for everything we do. When you finish this movement and then come back down to the floor, you should be in this exact same position if you did all the angles and things correctly. All right, so let's talk about that. The Turkish get-up is basically, I'm going to go from this position, I'm going to stand up with the weight still overhead, and then I'm going to come back down to the ground in this position again, okay? A lot of coordination, balance, accuracy of movement, core work, and strength, stability, okay? So we're going to go from here. The first thing I want you to do, you've got your feet, you've got your hand, your other hand is going to come out about 45 degrees from your shoulder, all right? So we're 45 degrees with the leg, 45 degrees with the arm, and the arm with the weight is straight overhead, all right? All we're gonna do, step one, come up to our shoulders. Excuse me, come up to our elbow. I don't know why I said shoulders. Come up to our elbow, keeping our hand flat on the floor, big chest, and we're pushing up into the ceiling with our hand with the weight. All right, then we're gonna come back down. Okay, that's step one. Step two, up on the elbow, push up on the hand. Okay, big chest, try to stay tall. You're pushing through your elbow here. You're pushing up into the sky here, keeping this foot flat on the floor. Try not to let this leg cave in too much. We're trying to keep our knee up and our weight is in our heel. Our foot is pressed into the floor here. Back down on your elbow, back down on your back, all right? When you're first learning how to do this, I want you to do this with me. We're gonna go up and down through the steps multiple times. All right, here we go. Up on the elbow, up on the hand. From here, we're gonna push through this leg, push our heel into the floor. We're gonna lift our hip and try to make a straight line from our knee all the way up our body to our armpit. So now that our body's in a straight line from here. Not like this, we're trying to push our hip up. Okay, back down. Keep this leg flat, keep this leg straight, and don't come up on your toes. Sometimes you see people come up like this, they lift their heel up off the ground. Keep that heel down. You're pushing through your heel the whole time. All right, back down on your back. All right, up on your elbow, up on your hand, drive your hip up. Then all we're going to do is lift our hip a little bit and let our leg drop back until it's in line with our hand. This gets people. A lot of people want to put their leg out here and do this weird thing here, where they go like this and point their knee in front of them. It's real simple. Just lift. You're just letting your legs swing back, okay? This line is what we're looking for. Hand in a straight line to your knee. Your knee is a straight line to your heel. So this is all in line here. If you're off like this, then all you gotta do is move your foot over. Okay, if you're out like this, then just move your knee back. In line with your hand, all the way through, okay? Lift up, come back. Butt on the floor, elbow on the floor, back on the floor. All right. Here we go. Up on the elbow, up on the hand, hips up, drop that knee back in a straight line. Now, if you notice, the other thing this does, my hips are still facing to the left now. This is the front. I'm 90 degrees over. Now I'm facing exactly 90 degrees to my left. I'm facing my left arm. All I have to do from here is hinge. I'm hinging at my hip now. It's meant to bend this way. That's why we point our knee there, okay? It's meant to bend. I hinge up, okay? Now, if I do this wrong and I come back like this, now I'm sideways. My hip's facing this way. Now I'm sideways. I have to come up to my side. We do not want to do anything sideways, okay? So that's where we get that knee turn. Turn your knee towards your hand, straight line. Now I'm hinging. My butt is being used and my hips are being used properly, okay? Then we can readjust our front foot a little bit, swing your knee back. Now I'm facing front. 90 degrees, right in front. And then all you gotta do is stand up. Okay? From here, you just reverse everything you just did. Step back, windshield wiper, 90 degrees to the side. Follow your hand down, go about a foot and a half out. Okay? And then lift up, kick your leg through, down in your butt, down on your elbow, down in your back. And you should be in the exact same spot that you started. Okay? Let's try that again. We'll go through one step at a time. Up on your elbow, up on your hand. Okay, remember, feet flat, big chest, drive your hips into the sky, straight line from your knee to your armpit. Let your leg drop back, straight line to your hand. Okay, you're facing the left, come up to the left, turn your hips to the right, back to the front, reset your foot, and stand up. Okay, that's it. Now to go back down. Put your foot back out a little bit. You want it where it started. Take a good step back. Turn back to the left, the opposite side, whichever arm is up. So if my right arm is in the air, I'm turning to the left. If my left arm is in the air, I'm turning to the right. Okay? Right? Turn. Drop that hand down about a foot and a half out from your knee in a straight line. Don't come backwards. Often, see this all the time. People come back, put their knee down, they'll turn sideways, and then they'll go back here. Okay? Straight line. If you feel like you're cramped here, then you didn't step back far enough in your lunge. Okay? Give a good step back. A lot of room here. So now you can turn. You have plenty of room. So now lift and kick. Butt on the ground, elbow on the ground, back on the ground, and you are back right where you started. All right? Multiple steps. Take your time. It's about concentration and movement. And think about angles. Everything has a purpose and a direction so that you can repeat on the way up and on the way down the exact same positions and end up in the same place you started.